Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are safe and sound. And today we are going to discuss about Coding Bats list 1. It says basic Python list problems with no loops. Let's dive in. The description says basic Python list problems, no loops. Use a index 0, index 1 to access the element in the list. Length a is the length. Okay, thank you for giving this information. Let's go to first question. The first question is first last 6. Given an array of integers, return true if 6 appears as either first or the last element in the array. The array will be length 1 or more. I think it's a simple question. If nums 0 is equal to 6 or nums minus 1, because that will be the last element, equal to 6. Or we can do this way. Yeah. So either one of the terms are true, either one of the segments are true, like nums with 0 as index is true, is equal to 6, then it is true, otherwise it is false. Or this one is, or the last element is 6, then it is true. Like here is the example where the first element is 1, if you will see, and last element is 6, that's why it came as true. Here the first element is 6, last element is not equal to 6 but still getting true. Here none of the first, neither first nor the last element is 6, that's why it is false. If you will go here, there is no 6, that's why it is false. And there is only one element, so both side it will be 6, so it will be true. And yeah, that's all the test they have given to us. Let's go to next. Next is same first last. Given an array of integers, return true if the array is length 1 or more and the first element and last element are equal. So basically return true, we have to return true only if the first and the last element are equal. So basically nums 0, we are going to check with the last element, that's why we are using -1 index. Oh, list out of index. Why it is list out of index? If, oh, okay. If length of nums is greater than equal to 2, then, oh, I think I pressed, yeah. Okay, so here why are we getting wrong? Because this is only one element and our query is checking currently for what you call if the length is greater than 2, then only it is checking. In else we will return false. Now I think all, oh, why it is, oh yeah. So if length is 1, then the element from both sides is equal because that's the only one. Like example is this 7. They have taken 7 as one of the numbers, and this 7 from as a first in the element in the list, that will also come as 7, and last element in the list is also 7. So both are equal, that's why it is true. It's empty list that was verified with the length. Because they did not mention any length in here, that's why we have to count, we have to consider this length factor as well. Okay, let's go to next question. Return an array of length 3 containing 3 digits of pi, 314. Okay, let me see if this works, because it seems like very simple question. I hope. Oh yeah, Yeah, because you can hardcore this value because pi value is never going to change. It will always stay as 314. That's why I did hardcore values and it worked. Like if you will, like you want to put any number, you want to have an output of 2 or 4, then you just hardcore it and then you can do it. Otherwise we have to utilize the same way that any queries it has given or any discussion we have to do on this one. Let's go to next. Common AND. Given two arrays of integers a and b, return true if both have same first element or they have same last element. Both arrays will be of length and more. So here they have given us the length. So basically we don't have to verify on the length. We just have to verify only one thing. If the first element is equal or the last element is equal. True, all done. Okay, so in this segment we checked first elements if they are equal, and in here we checked whether the last elements are equal, and we used OR because they have mentioned OR with like either first or the last or maybe both. That can be also true. Okay, let's go to next. Given an array of integer length 3, return the sum of all elements. So in list we have built functions like sum, max, minimum, length. Those functions we can use. As they mentioned that in this segment we are not going to use loops, so I believe we have to use the simple sum function, that is for sum, and in braces we will write nums and it will give us 1 2 3 sum as 6, 5 11 2 that is 18, 7 0 0 7, 1 2 1 4, 1 1 1 3 2 7 2 11. So it's just basic simple built function for list that we can definitely use here. Given an array of integer 3, return an array with the elements rotate left. Oh, rotate left means, so if it is 1 2 3, then it should yield 2 3 1, 1 2 3 2 3 1, 5 11 9 11 9 5, 7 0 0 0 0 7. Right, when we are not using any loops, so we can definitely go for, we will start from 1 till AND, plus in the AND we will put 0. This will combine them and make a list with the first element in the AND. That's all it is doing, the first element in the AND everywhere. So I did the same thing, I put the first element here and it should work. Oh, it's not concatenating. Oh, okay, let's see if this shall work. Let me see if I did. Okay, we can do one more way because Python is not letting us do this thing. We can create one more list which will start from here, and then there is an inbuilt function in list that is called append. We can append the first element in the AND, and let's return my list. Yep. So we learned two things in this question, that first, concatenation of int is not possible. Second, when we used the comma in between them, then it makes the first part as in separate list and the second part as separate list. So for creating this new list, we use the append function. This will add this element in the AND of the mylist. That's how we reach to the mylist. Okay, nice example. I really like this one. Let's go to next. Reverse 3. Given an array of integer 3, return a new array with element in the reverse order. 1 2 3 become 3 2 1, 5 11 9 9 11 5, 7 0 0 0 0 7. When they mentioned there is only length of 3, so all the example are going to be 3 length. As we can't use loops in this, my suggestion will be to go one by one. Like first you will add nums -1, then we will append nums 1, then we will append nums first element. So this will make the first element in the end and the last element in the first, and middle will remain as same. So if we return my list, this should give the answer. Oh, okay. So this is, yeah. I think first we need to define the list. So for list defining, there are several ways, but I use the bracket parenthesis, and that will create our list. Append I think this shall work. Yep. So first we have to create the list in here, because we are not assigning the list in the beginning. We were assigning only one element. That's why we got the error. But now we are appending the element in the list because we first initiated the list. That's how it happened. There are several ways, like you can write list here. That shall also work the same way. Yeah. So let's go to next question. It's max and 3. Given an array of integer length 3, figure out which is larger, the first or the last element in the array. Given the set of all element to be the okay, so first we have to make sure that it is which one is larger, either the first one or the last one, and then we have to make sure that we return the new array of length 3 with the largest values. So here the first element is 1, the last element is 3, the maximum is last element 3, making 3 copies of this. Then this is like the first element is 11, that is bigger, and 9, that is less than 11. So all the copies were 11, and here the largest element in the array is 11, but we are not considering that. We are considering only first and the last element. The last element is bigger than the first one, larger than the first one. So that's how we reach to all threes in here. So let's find out. Let's assign L underscore max, that will be last and first max. So we will use the inbuilt function between nums 0, comma nums 2, because we can use 2 because they have mentioned the array can only be with the integer of 3. Otherwise we would have used -1 here, that would have given the last element. So we got the maximum out of these. Then we can definitely so if you remember, last time we did 3 multiply with that will give us 3 times the multiplication of maximum of these. But if we make this as a list, what do you think? This will give us the answer or not? You can pause and you can think about it. I'm going to push it to show you the answer. So it gave us the right answer because we created the list here. We put it in the parentheses, put it in the square brackets. That's how it makes the particular list. And when I multiplied with 3, because the length of the nums is 3. So you can use nums, length of nums as well. If they give us like the bigger value or the larger element, that also will give the right answer. Okay, let's go to next. Given an array of integers, return the sum of first 2 elements of the array. If the array length is less than 2, then just sum up that exist and return 0 if the length is 0. Okay, so they did not define the length in here. We can definitely take the length now consideration. If length is less than 1, then return 0. Else, elif length is of nums is equal to 1, then return nums, or you can say 0, else return nums 0 plus nums 1, because they said first 2, right? So what did I do here? First I check if there is a length less than 0, that is verified this part, that will verify that it will return 0 if the length is less than equal to 0. If there is no element in this, it should return 0. If it is only 1, there is only one element in that, then it should return that element. Otherwise it will be sum of first 2 elements in the array. Cool, we got the answer. Here, like, it is a blank, it gave us 0 as the output. Here it is only one element, it gave the 1. Otherwise they are taking only first 2 as the sum, these 2. Okay, let's go to next. Next is middle way. Given two integers a and b, each length 3. So we got the length here. Return a new array length 2 containing their middle element. Really? I think, because now we learned that we can create the list by putting the bracket there. So simple, I put the first element of a here, the middle element, and middle element of b here. That will give us list, and that shall give us the answer as well. Okay, this was boring. Let's go to next question. Given an array of integer, return a new array length 2 containing first and the last element from the original array. So they mentioned that the original length will be 1 or more. Okay, return a length of containing the first and last element from the original array. Okay, first and last element seems like simple to me. Like if I will put nums 0 comma nums minus 1. So first element here is 1, last element is 3, first element is 1, last element is 4, but did not discuss anything but they mentioned that the original length will be 1 or more. So what will happen if the length is 1, the element is only 1, then what will they do? Let's see. Okay, so this worked because they mentioned like one element. If there is only one element, like here it is 7, then it shall give 7, 7. Quite decent. Okay, let's go to next. This is last question for the list 1. Given an array, integer array, length 2, return true if it contains 2 or 3. So we can do two things. One is comparison. In that we can use if, or we can use in function, that is also inbuilt function for the Python. Let's go with if first. If nums 0 equal 2 or nums 1 equal comparatively 2, it should have we are comparing first or the second element, either one of them can be 2. Nums 0, it can be 3, or because it says return true if it contains a 2 or a 3. So it should return true, else it should return false. I'm definitely sure this will work because we did everything to be here. Or now there is another part. Let's comment this out. Okay, so we are not able to comment. Okay, so you can put this way here to comment. And if 2 in nums or 3 in nums, return true, else return false. So if we'll put here, so this is the two ways. The first one was this, that you can go with every single element and compare that with 2 and 3. Second is you can directly check if 2 is there in nums or 3 is there in nums. So this was our exercise for the list 1. I hope this helps you in understanding for the basic test. If there is any basic thing you want to revise or you want to compare yourself with, then go ahead. All the solved questions are there for yourself. I have put the links on solutions on GitHub as well. I will make sure to give you the link for that. And thank you. Stay tuned.